So, if you guys have been keeping up with my content, you may know that I am a High Champion 3 player in Rocket League. That is until recently, as I actually finally hit GC, and I got all my rewards matches done. My road to GC was difficult, to say the least, and I want to share with you some of the things I learned while on that road. Hopefully this video will improve your game and help you reach that next rank. Oh, and before we get started, I just want to announce that I actually now have a Discord server. So if you are interested in being in a video or just want to chat or ask some questions, feel free to join. The link will be in the description. Also, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the mod team from Musty's Discord who gave me a shout out. You guys have given me serious motivation to keep making videos. It really means the world to me. Also, thank you to everyone who has subscribed in the past week. Channel growth in the last few days has been absolutely crazy, and I really appreciate all the support and comments. You guys are awesome. Okay, apologies for the long intro. Let's get into the video. So, let's start at the beginning. I started playing Rocket League in the middle of 2016. When I first bought it, I really just wanted to have fun and play with my friends. I didn't even think about the competitive side of the game, nor did I really care. I went through the rest of the year playing consistently, playing with my friends. Once 2017 came around, however, I started to get a little bit more serious with the game. It was mid-17 when I first hit Platinum, and I was really enjoying it. I played it on and off throughout the rest of the year, but I was really unable to get out of Platinum. I wasn't super competitive, and still kind of just played for fun, a lot of times with my friends in my free time. Then came 2018. 2018 is where I really actually got serious and began playing a lot. I hit Diamond early in the year and was beginning to play by myself and solo queuing ranked. It was at this point that I was playing more than my friends and improving faster, and then it happened. June 9th of 2019, I finally hit Champion. I had become serious about the game by now. I had over 500 hours logged and constantly played by myself. Even then, I thought I would never hit GC, and I kind of put it on its own unattainable pedestal. This would begin what I would call the most difficult part of my road to Grand Champion. A lot of people say that Diamond 3 is the worst rank to be stuck in, but I have to disagree. It took me over a year and a half to go from Champion 1 to Grand Champion, but there are also a lot of mistakes I made, and if I hadn't made them, I could have hit GC a lot sooner. So what did I learn from my time ranking up? Well, I think the best way to explain this is to put it in parts. So part 1 would be for beginners. Especially with free-to-play coming at the end of the month, I think it's important to go over what to do if you're a beginner at Rocket League. Honestly, my biggest tip is to have fun. Literally, I mean that. Get your friends to play, go into casual, hit the ball, yell at each other and the other team, but most importantly, don't lose your interest. Beginners to Rocket League frequently pick up the controller, play for 10 hours, and then never touch the game again. I'm here to say that this is not the way to approach this. Skill comes with time in this game. It's critical to put in the early hours in order to get better. So for beginners, really just play a lot, but make sure you have fun with it. You don't need to try hard training or competitive to get better at this stage, just play. Okay, so on to part 2, which would be probably about high gold to low diamond. This is the middle stage. At this point, you've probably put in over 100 hours, and you're definitely into the game. You might not be super serious about it or highly competitive, but you're definitely no beginner. My advice for this stage is frankly the opposite of what I said for beginners. This is where you need to dig deep if you want to move forward. Here you want to grind training, you want to consistently play competitive, and you want to do your research. There are loads of videos analyzing every rank and what you should learn. The goal for this stage is to get your base mechanics mastered. Go for better accuracy, harder hits, better dribbling. Don't waste your time trying to learn a double tap flip reset, chances are it won't really help you rank up. With this stage, you need to focus on yourself, your mechanics, and your consistency. And that leaves us with part 3, High Diamond Champion 3. Personally, this is the area where I got stuck in for the longest, but it also means I've learned a lot about this rank set. If you've gotten to the stage, then you are most likely serious about the game. You likely have at least 500 hours put into it and are striving towards Grand Champion. At least, I know I definitely was. And, I mean, why wouldn't you? The thing that makes this rank so hard is that everybody else is probably working just as hard as you are to rank up. The important thing here is not to get ahead of yourself. Don't try and push yourself going for GC when you're only Champion 1. Another key thing is simply being smart. If you're a solo queuer, especially in 3s like myself, then one of the major things you must learn is rotating. If you can't rotate at this level, you will get scored on. It's that simple. I'll link some videos of GCs and pros explaining how to rotate down below if you guys want to check those out. Along with rotation and similar to stage 2, you really just have to become consistent with your mechanics. Again, you don't need to learn how to flip reset double tap off the backboard. What you do need to know is how to wave dash, hit the ball hard, half flip, and all these other minor mechanics that give you an advantage in the game. If you can't half flip, go into training and half flip over and over again. If you can't hit the ball hard, get your angles right, improve your accuracy, hit the ball harder. Practice the simple things until you can do them in your sleep. You probably already know this, but play a lot. I played over 1,300 games in 2s and 3s combined this season in order to hit GC. Like the rest of this game, hitting GC takes time. Finally, I want to go over the mental aspect of this rank, and this kind of also applies to other ranks as well. I struggled a lot with this because I was stuck here for a really long time. I was the toxic person. I blamed everything on my teammates, I got angry, and I played worse. If you want to hit GC, you have to take the blame. Even if it's not really your fault, there is always something that you can do better. Getting into the mindset that everything is everyone else's fault will lead you into a losing streak. Believe me, it's happened to me more than once. In achieving the single goal I've had in this game for over 4 years, I realized that this game is just as much as a mechanical muscle memory game as it is a strategic and emotional one. My tips for ranking up break down simply. Play a lot, be smart, and be a team player. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.